Hi everyone, welcome to another vlog with me, Fleur Charms. Today I'm going to talk to you about what to wear on a day in the park in Walt Disney World in Orlando. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is magic bands. I'm not going to go through too many of the specifics with you because there's tons of great resources online where you can find out about exactly how they work. But basically a magic band in Walt Disney World will act as your ticket in the park. So you will scan your magic band to get through the turnstiles, and you can also scan your magic band when you have a fast pass. So here are a couple of magic bands that I've accumulated over the past few years. This one I got in 2014, the plain pink one. This was not too long after the magic band system had been introduced, so this is the oldest style of magic band. Plain pink, and I paid $12.99 for this. This is my magic band from 2015 to 2016. This was my annual pass magic band, and I got this for free because I had an annual pass. It's yellow. Don't ask me why I picked yellow. I thoroughly regret it now. These are brilliant because you can accessorize them and really show off your Disney side. So you can buy sliders, and then of course you can also buy, they're called the Magic Bandits, and you can look out for these in the parks, but they also have older ones in the character warehouse for a lot cheaper. So I bought this set in 2014. I'm not sure whether they would still sell this particular set now because it shows the Sorcerer's Hat as Hollywood Studios icon. You just pop them into the holes of your magic band. Here is my pass holder magic band with just a couple of the Magic Bandits inside. You just pop them right into the holes. They actually look like that when you've got them on. I love these ones because there's one for each park, so I try and coordinate them with the park that I'm going to on that day. So magic bands should be your #1 item to wear in the park. I thoroughly recommend them. If you didn't get one for free, just buy one. They'll be your most used purchase of the holiday. So a what to wear in a Disney park video would not be complete without one of these bad boys. It is a pair of Minnie Mouse ears. So they'll sell these in tons of locations throughout the park, and they have all different styles. They have sequin styles, they have frozen styles, and then they have the classic style. And I actually got these pairs in Disneyland Paris in, it must have been about 2006 now, and they still make them in the same styles. And of course now people absolutely love these ears, and a lot of people are popping up online on Etsy, on Instagram, and they're selling their own unique takes on these ears, so you should keep an eye out for them. This is a special pair that I got from ASOS. I think it was 2 years ago now. They actually did a special line of Disney Minnie Mouse themed ears. This is the first pair that I bought from ASOS. And this is the second pair that I bought. Now, these are sort of pom-poms, so I wear these less because I always think I look like a ladybird. They're not the traditional Mickey ear shape, but they are very, very cool. My next pair, of course, are a pair that I love. These are from a shop that I found on Instagram, who are also on Etsy, called Pixie Dust Pretties, and I believe Pretties is with a double S. And these are their Mickey Premium Bar ears. All of their ears are sparkly and different, and they can be worn adults or children, and they do lots of different hair accessories. This one has got the Mickey's Premium Bar on, and I am a sucker for a Mickey's Premium Bar, so I had to get these. And my final pair, which are not Mickey ears per se, these are Winnie the Pooh ears. They're just super cute, and I love Winnie the Pooh. I wore these last year in Disneyland Paris for a Winnie the Pooh Disney bound, and I met Winnie, and it was like the greatest moment of my life. So then let's not forget the Minnie Mouse ears fabulous, fabulous cousin, the Mickey Mouse hats. They sell them everywhere and all different styles, every character you could imagine. There's Star Wars cars, the traditional characters, all the princesses. This is my set of Minnie Mouse ones. It's not on my head very well, I'm sorry. The reason it's not on properly is because these actually have an elastic band. I'm always terrified of these things in case I hurt myself. I have a Minnie one here. This one's actually Liam's one. We have matching Minnie and Mickey, which is great. We've had some really awesome photo pass pictures. And as I mentioned, there are tons of different character styles you can get. So this is a Cheshire Cat pair. And another thing to point out is these hats, you can get plain ones as well. And there's lots of shops throughout the 4 parks and Disney Springs where they will embroider a message on the back of them. I think they're a forgotten classic, so you should look out for these. There's tons of different styles. The next thing to point out to you is probably the only freebie you will ever get in a Disney park. If you go to guest services upon entering the park, so in Magic Kingdom that's Town Hall, you can go in and you can ask for a badge, and they have tons of different styles, which I'm going to show you a few that I've accumulated over the years. So first of all, they have a generic, the design may have changed. This is I'm Celebrating. I got this in 2012 because me and Liam were celebrating our graduation, and we didn't at the time, but if you go into guest services and ask them, they will actually just write on the badge what you're celebrating. When we went 2 years later in 2014, I had my birthday for the first time in a Disney park. So this was my very first happy birthday badge. Now, when we went last year, 2015, we actually got engaged. So we picked up these just engaged badges, and we've got one each, and this is something I'll treasure forever. And then finally this year, 2016, I had my birthday again. So this is the new design of the happy birthday badge. This does not have my name off because it was really hot and clammy and it rubbed off. I didn't let it dry. But on one of my other videos, someone actually gave me a really good tip, and I'm sorry that I don't remember your username right now. But she told me that if you ask in guest services after they've written your name on, you can have them put a piece of duct tape or sellotape over the top to prevent your name rubbing off. So try and do that if you can, if it's a hot day. Right, so I'm gonna dive into the more practical elements, clothing, what you should wear, and the number one thing you should be wearing is a Disney t-shirt. I've actually got together a little selection here. If you can't get your hands on any Disney t-shirts before you go, there is such a selection over there, so I'll just show you the sort of thing you'd be able to pick up once you're already over there. So this first top I have is a Tinkerbell vest. Got the outline of Tinkerbell with her wings in silver, and it says little green dress. It's a vest, so it's a great shape for being in the park on a hot day. The second tee that I have is a sort of tropical theme. It's sort of seafoam minty green, which is my favourite colour, and it's got an outline of Mickey, and it says Walt Disney World Resort in the sort of vintagey logo type. And I got this last year. It's got cap sleeves. This was actually really steep. It was like $33, which is kind of more expensive, I think, than their tops usually are. And last but not least, they also do tees based on rides. So this is Ariel's Undersea Adventure, The Little Mermaid. The reason I wanted to show you this is because they did sell it in the parks. It says Walt Disney World on the label, but obviously they didn't sell enough, so they shipped them out to the character warehouse, which is when I bought this, and I didn't pay much for it at all because all of the items in the character warehouse are of course cut price. So carrying on with the practical outfit items, if you're going to Walt Disney World, it is going to be hot. It is super hot over in Florida. You can't escape the heat, particularly if you're going in summertime. So if you're going from March to October, it is going to be hot, and I would advise you wear shorts. So the style of shorts I don't like to wear shorts too short because I find that's even more uncomfortable. So I have this pair of shorts, a more casual pair. I bought this from Old Navy over there, so it's a nice just palm tree tropical design. And my second pair is a pair of boyfriend shorts that I picked up from Primark this year. So just nice casual longer length shorts for me. I also wear dresses. This is a top tip from me. It's quite hard going on a ride in a dress. You don't want the whole world to see your bits and pieces. If you've ever been on Space Mountain, that is not a pretty sight in a dress. So what I started doing last year was going on eBay, and you can pay about £3 or so, and I just get a pair of short leggings. I just wear them under the dress. I call them safety shorts. Nobody can see them, but they're under your dress. So if you are in a situation like on Space Mountain and you need to open your legs up to get off the ride, you've got your safety shorts on, so it doesn't matter who sees what because you've got shorts on anyway. I would not advise trying to break in a pair of shoes whilst you're on a day out in a Disney park. That's a really bad idea. There's two sorts of styles I personally would recommend. The first is a trainer that's going to support you, or if it is a hot day and you can't bear the thought of putting trainers on, then I put sandals on. Just remember to put some sun cream on your feet if you're going to wear sandals. So the next item on my list are sunglasses. I personally own tons and tons of pairs of sunglasses because I like different colours to go with different outfits. So you might not have as sensitive eyes as me, but I have really sensitive eyes, so I have to wear sunglasses the whole time I'm there. sunglasses. So the last thing to go with any outfit when you're going anywhere, of course, is going to be accessories. You're probably going to have some top accessories to go with the outfit you're wearing, and in Disney, of course, these are going to be Disney themed accessories. So, a trend that has become popular in recent years is to wear Disney hair bows. Like the Mickey ears, there are tons of sellers on Etsy who will make custom designs for you, who will sell pre-made ones. So I have a couple here that I got on Etsy. I've got a Finding Nemo one with a hair bobble on, and I've also got an Ursula themed one that I wore for an Ursula Disney Bound in Paris. These two were from Etsy from a seller called Where Seams Come True, and she's great because she's based in the UK, and a lot of these sellers on Etsy aren't in the UK, and these were both custom made designs. The Ursula one is just brilliant. She sort of worked with me to figure out what design I wanted, and then she actually made this shell by hand, which is amazing. I've just got these two. So one's Little Mermaid and one's Up. They're both really cute. Hot Topic often do deals where it's buy one thing, get the other 50% off. So if you want to stock up on bows, they've got loads of different designs and there's normally offers on them as well. And my last item is not a bow, it is a hair clip. And actually I got this from Pixie Dust Pretties to go with my ears. I didn't pay for these, she put them in the package for free, which was brilliant. The next thing I guess is Disney jewellery. This year I've discovered Alex and Annie. So I've got the Magic Kingdom Castle Walt Disney World one. They do bracelets for Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. And then finally I have a few things from Disney Couture. This is an older design that I got sort of back in the day. And with the Disney Couture stuff you can pick up a lot of it on eBay. And the great thing about that is more often than not people will auction them rather than sell them for a buy it now price. So you can end up picking them up for an absolute bargain. Okay, so the last thing that I saved until last is a bag. You're going to need a really reliable bag. I actually filmed a video and uploaded it a couple of weeks ago of what's in my Disney Parks bag. So if you want an idea of the sort of stuff that goes in the bag, then you can check out that video. But I have a selection of bags that I take and different size bags I take for different kind of park stays. The first kind is, of course, a backpack. There's tons of Disney backpacks out there. One of the places you can get them is Primark, but I've got a couple of the Disney Vans backpack. This is full of stuff at the moment, so it's crippling me a bit. But if I'm wearing a light coloured outfit, I'll go for my Little Mermaid Vans backpack. If I'm wearing a dark outfit, I will go for my Villains Vans backpack. And this bag, which is my pride and joy, my Vera Bradley Mickey and Minnie bag. So then on any other day in the park where I want a smaller bag, I tend to rely on either bum bags, fanny packs, or crossbody bags. I try and buy neutral colours. So this is a bit sort of, it's gone a bit worn because I used it so much over there. But this is a crossbody bag I picked up in Primark a few weeks before we went this year. And I like it because it's brown, and brown's just neutral, so it goes with everything. And you'll see a theme with me is that I always try and pick up a bag that has a lot of different pockets, because I tend to take quite a bit of stuff into the park with me, even when I take a smaller bag. That is a top tip from me, get a bag with lots of different pockets. And last but not least are bum bags or fanny packs. They're really handy because of course you can just keep them on when you go on a ride, just slip them around to the side if you need to. So the first one I actually bought over there last year, this is a Kipling bum bag. And the second bum bag I have is a Hype branded bum bag that I bought in the UK. I got this from ASOS and it was £20. But I'm going to be honest, I don't recommend this bag because as you'll see there is no zip on the front pocket. That's because one of the days I put something in it, I zipped it up and the zip just clean came out of the bag, which is just ridiculous really. So if you're taking a lot of stuff into the parks, use a backpack. Taking not so much but still quite a bit, use a crossbody bag. If you're not taking very much at all, you just want to get to your stuff quickly, then a bum bag is really, really handy. So I think I've got you fully prepared for what to wear on a day in the Disney parks. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions at all about anything I've gone through or where I bought any of this stuff, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments down below. Of course, I'm always around on Instagram and Twitter as well. Just a special mention with Twitter because I never used to use it, and in the past couple of months or so I've really fully gotten into it and think it's amazing. So if you are on Twitter, please give me a follow at Fleur_charms. Thank you for watching. Bye!